As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. FANHOME Star Wars build the Millennium Falcon. Here it is. Box 8 of the build. It's a really big box. So let's get inside and have a look. It's quite a big box, so I really want to get into it to get rid of the actual box itself. Okay. So we've got components, a lot of exterior hull components there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 components in there. And we've got another free gift. And we've got our magazines. So I'm going to close up the box and get it off my desk. Yep, throwing it across the room again. I do dispose of it later on. I haven't got like a whole pile of empty boxes. So let's just check. We've got 31, 32. Sorry, 32, 33, 34, 35 and 36. We will be starting with 32, so I'm going to put the rest aside. And so with the components, so we'll be starting with 32. I can put the other ones aside. Like that. But before we look at these, I want to look at this. Look at this. We get a miniature version of the Millennium Falcon that we're going to be building. This is a collector's edition there, and it comes in box 8, and there's some weight to it there. So let's have a look at the side. So first of all, let's have a look at the packaging. So there's the base. And there's the stand that's made of, which is standard now with a lot of bases, like including the Star Trek Starship collections, is like a transparent plastic stand so that you can so you don't see it. And then there's the model itself. So that's the front, that's the top with the Star Wars logo and an X-wing fighter, and then we have Darth Vader's ship there, and we have the logo on the side there like that, and on this side, I'm trying to see what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Oh yeah, there it is. It's wrong up. It's a Star Destroyer. And then we got all the logos on the back. We've got a blueprint of the Falcon. And it says there, Millennium Falcon Part 1. I wonder why it says Part 1. So let's get it open, because it's gonna be pride of place somewhere in my apartment. I'll find somewhere for it to be displayed. So it looks like it's part of the Black Series. You know, the Star Wars Black Series with figures and things. It kind of looks, packaging looks like that, but this is a special collector's edition. I think it, I don't know because I didn't collect them, but I think it's part of, you know, the Star Wars vehicles and ships collection by FANHOME. I think it's quite similar to that. I don't know if it's the same size, but there is some size to this. I don't know if it's, just get it out of the blister. It is taped into the blister, so whoop. There's the clear stand. Yeah, it is taped on, so I'll just trim that. Because I'm going to keep the packaging because it is a special collector's edition. So let's get everything out and have a look. This is the stand there, so it goes in there, and we've got the Star Wars logo there, and then the Millennium, it says the Millennium Falcon there, and then there's the ship there. Let's see if I can get the Falcon out. It's really heavy. I think it's metal. There we go. It's popped out. And I'm going to keep the packaging. So I'm going to put it back in there and back in the box because I want to keep the packaging as well for transportation, and also it is a collector's item as well. So we'll be keeping that. Okay, so let's see. So I'm assuming it goes in there. That goes in there like that. There like that. It does push in and hold tight, as you can see. But just have a look at this. This is some weight on this. Really some weight on this. But look at the level of detail on this. This is a free gift. Look at the detail on that there. Wow, look at that. We even got the dish there. Just looking at the level of detail. And there's the cockpit. I'm just wondering. Yeah, there's the cockpit there. Look at the level of detail on that. Unbelievable. And even in the, see in the gaps there? See on the sides? Wow, look at that. And the engines on the back. It's definitely metal. And the turret gun there, the quad gun. underneath as well. Look at the level of detail. Wow. See, that's the size of it in my hand there. And there's some weight to it, so there's just one slot there. And I think it probably just goes facing forward, I'm assuming. Like that. On the base. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the camera down. Something that I don't normally do. I'm going to pull the camera down so we can see. Look at that. Look at that. That looks amazing. Wow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around so you can see it's right under the light there. That's amazing. That's so good. I can zoom in now. It's under the light. Look at that. Look at the level of detail on this. Wow, that's so good. That is so good. A little bit of you see there, they've added some like damage. Some ships taking a shot at it. The level of detail is amazing. Unbelievable. So we go. See, different angle there. Wow, that's a great free gift. Really like this. So happy with that. Got to find a place for it. Put the there. Oops. Let's see if I can. There we go. The cockpit there. And then the Star Wars logo. It's covered by the shadow there. And then the Millennium Falcon on the front. This is an amazing free gift. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to return the camera back up to where I usually have it, which is up here. Like that there. Yep, so happy with that. What I'm going to do is I might sit it up here for now. I have the USS Titan Air and the Stargazer from Star Trek Picard, so I'm just going to move these. Move that cup out of the way. I'm going to put this up here for now. I'm going to find a better place for it to go, but it's going to go up here. Up there. Yeah, really happy about that. Right, let's get back to this. So, with every stage of the build comes component parts and a magazine. These are the component parts for stage 32. Okay, really good shot there. So, let's get into the magazine. Modified Punwalker 116 class sloop. Really good. Really interesting magazines, these. You find out things about Star Wars that you didn't really know. Count Dooku's solar sail. Sublight drives. Gyrodine SRB-42 sublight engine. So these are the components that come with this stage of the build and the step-by-step instructions. So it's just one page of step-by-step instructions. and then we've got the logo on the back. So as you know, you've been here before. What I like to do is I like to make sure what it says we have here, components wise, we have in here. Although we may not be using every component in here, because a lot of these we haven't used yet properly. But at some point, I think towards the end of the build, once we've got the frame in and everything else in, and all the interiors, I think then we'll put all the outer hull on all at the same time. So that's why we haven't used any of them. And I've got a big bag of outer hulls that's going to get even bigger. So first thing we've got here is a piece of the frame, the frame, the internal frame, and we've got two pieces of hull. So we've got this rounded piece, looks like an edge piece there, and then another piece there. We've got plant on details, and these are all part of the underside of the Falcon, which I think, no, that's not the underside. The underside doesn't have these on, I don't think. It's just showing you where the parts fit. So that goes there, that piece goes there, that whole bit is for there, and these plant-on details, I don't really know what they are. But yeah, so we've got everything we need for the build. So we've got our screwdrivers, we've got our components, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. Okay, so we start off with this. We take the one, two, three, there's one up there. We take the thrust vector plates. Okay, and I've test fitted them all just to make sure. So I've test fitted them all, and that before we glue them in, and then we just got to work along the thrust vector, adding the third and the fourth and the fifth, second and third and fourth and fifth. Okay. So I'm just seeing if we're actually gluing them. So it's just saying we will be showing how to add additional paint detail into them. So I'm just trying to see. It said something about glue. Let's see. It says take, and then it says each articulator has three pins that fit into each matching hole. Test fit the first as shown without glue. Test fit the second to the next, and then work on the third and the fourth. Test fit the fourth articular to the last picture. It doesn't actually say that we're gluing them in though. That's the thing. I'm going to look at the next magazine to see if we glue them in, which is 33. I just want a quick look, because if we are going to glue them in the next magazine, I might as well glue them in now. So I'm just going to quick thumb through the next magazine. Okay. Plant on details. So okay, so we're getting some more. We're getting more of these plates here, and getting more of these as well. So it says note the center is actually part 4 on the left. Just seeing test fit. Work along the thruster plates, add in the fourth and the fifth. Finally, test fit the fifth to prepare the last. So we're just test fitting them. So we're not, even in the next magazine, we're not gluing them in. So I'm going to take a quick look at the next magazine just to see if we are going to glue them in. I mean, if we're going to glue them in, I'd do it now. I'm just going to quick look. So we get even more details. So we're getting loads and loads and loads and loads of details. Okay. Seeing. So we're test fitting again. So we're test fitting quite a few of them. So we're not even gluing them in. So I'm going to leave that for now. So yeah, we're just test fitting them here, which is easy to do. So they just go on like this. There's 3 pins that hold it in place like that, and they just basically go on like that, like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bag all these up separately so that they come together as what they are, because maybe some of them might not be the right shape or size. But yeah, so that's all we're doing there. We're just test fitting that together, and that completes. Yeah. So that completes stage 32 of the build. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.